think AB is very fortunate to have fought in this era. I think in any other era, he probably wouldn't get as far as he did. We talked about him being the worst 4 division champion in history. I think he's very fortunate that guys nowadays don't know how to market themselves, even though they have the most marketing tools out of anybody else in history. AB is still entertaining. He's still funny, and I think he can still uh, garner attention. Sell a few tickets, sell a few pay-per-views. I don't know if this was on pay-per-view, but I think he's still a relevant name in boxing. And thanks to this era, there's so many boring boxers that AB still stands out to me. So I think he'll get a couple more fights, Chris.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. And it's weird to say, Gio, but I think there was moments in that fight, maybe even the last rounds, where if AB would have let his hands go, I feel like he could have caught, Blair. It's weird to say, but there was just those moments where, just seeing Blair's movements, he kept moving, you know, that there was a little bit of pop left in AB. I may even say he's got more of a pop pound for pound than Deontay Wilder. I think Deontay's pop is gone. I think Beast is still slightly there, but he's got to come in shape. He's got to come into focus. I think there's him taking his hiatus, him taking a break from boxing. I think that was a good move for him, but he's got to come in shape, man. I think there's something there. I know he didn't let his hands go, kind of like we predicted, but I don't know. Something tells me there could be more, but we'll see.
Well, he did say he injured one of his hands, right? His shoulder and I think his hand. He said he had a couple injuries early on in the fight, which I believe it. But even then, I mean, he doesn't use his hand, so was that gonna make a difference? Let's go to some comments here real quick. Mad Dog says Don King promoted The Last Supper, and Bob Arum was one of the waiters. Adi going in on the ring girls now. He said the ring girls were part-time Walmart employees.
Yeah.
Mad Dog says, y'all think they make a rematch? Let me tell you this. Let's start with this question. Is this Blair Cobb's best win of his career? He had the Maurice Hooker win before that a couple years ago. I think that's the only one we can point to. Is this a better win than Maurice Hooker?
Name wise, of course, carries more weight, Gio. Of course, he'll get more traction, like you say. He's gonna get more people feeling that he's a bigger, attraction now. But on an athletic, kind of fighter, I would still have to say Maurice Hooker was his best win. But hey, Maurice Hooker's not, even though there's asterisks and maybe, his championships. Hey, a 4 division champion is a 4 division champion. He can say that for the rest of his career. So this one on paper or name recognition is bigger.
Do we get a rematch? Do you think we get a rematch? I wouldn't be shocked if we see it. I mean, AB was talking about I'm gonna shoot you, this and that. He said he didn't lose after the fight. He thought he won the fight. I mean, I feel like the buildup by them two was good. We didn't hear much about the promotional side. They didn't really market it like that, but I wouldn't be shocked if they get it on again.
I think if obviously there's a story now. He knocked his tooth out. You could run with that. I'm sure there's moments where AB, like you said, that hand injury. There's moments where he felt like, man, I could have hurt him. Like there's like I should have walked away with a W. This guy's not at my level. I think there's a narrative there for them to try to run it back. Again, Blair, this is the biggest win of his career, name wise. I'm sure he will ask for more money. I'm pretty sure AB knows if there's any guy that he can pick at that, in their prime, but not at that high level. I think he feels that's Cobb. Again, you have Don King, even though obviously he's, like they said, 90 plus. Hey, still a legendary promoter, and these guys are, they're not going to get picked up by, an Eddie Hearns or anybody else. So I can see them make the rematch back. And again, very entertaining fight. I feel like the trash talk can be better this time around. It was good, but it could be better, especially on AB's part. So I would probably watch it if they just up that production value.
Nah, bro. I think AB will just be a full-time alcoholic instead, says Adi. And then Big Bro says AB got shooters and bodies. Allegedly. On God and them. God, did he put that on God and them?
God and them. And I don't know who in them is, man. Flat out.
Is there a part of you, Gio, that wants to see AB again?
Yeah. I wouldn't be mad at it. I don't think he's that old. I think he's 34. I can double check that, but I don't think he's that old. I think he got a couple more in him. He hasn't been active really, so it's not like he's taking beatings in these fights. See, look, he's 34 years old. One fight in 2024, obviously. One fight in 2023. One fight in 2021. One fight in 2019, and those are his last 4 fights. That's been in the last 5 years. So I think he's still got a few more fights in him. I'm a big advocate of guys just retiring. We're gonna talk about Vostok in a little bit, man. But I think in this case, I don't see why not. He hasn't been, like I said, he hasn't been taking many beatings. And this one obviously lost some teeth, but I think he can still give us a couple more fights, man. I think boxing still needs a guy like him. Crazy to say, after all these years, but I don't think he would want to retire with a loss like this.
Yeah.
Do you want to see AB?
He got some money, Gio. He got paid. He's got a little bit of money after this fight. I think if he invests in a conditioning trainer, he already got the teeth. He already got the new teeth. So
he's not getting in shape, Chris. He's not getting in shape. Let me tell you that. This guy hasn't had discipline for the past 15 years. He's not getting in shape.
Hey, I'm just like you. I'm down to see the rematch. If there's a rematch, I think Blair will jump on that chance, to tap that again and, get him out of there. That's, 2 biggest, wins for Blair if he's able to do that. We saw that Blair went on to call out Ryan. Hey, again, it's AB's a name. Funny. But he's got to let them hands go.
What are they going to do? Fight in jail? They're going to get a prison fight going, AB and Ryan? Man. We'll get into that. But Chris, last comments here, and then we'll move on to some of the action that happened last weekend. We had some top rank ESPN action. Clyde says he got to retire. He can only be embarrassed so much. And then last one here, AB puts the no brain and Adrien Broner.
Yeah, my final thoughts. Blair Cobbs outdid AB in the ring, outside the ring, with that puppet. He knocked his tooth out. Even did a little promo afterwards. Hey, again, props to Blair Cobbs, because hey, he can walk away and say he beat a 4-division champion. So.
God, and I don't know who in them is, man. Flat out.